The time-traveling backpack. Jake loved adventure. He dreamed of discovering lost cities, meeting dinosaurs, and flying cars in the future. But in reality, his days were filled with school, chores, and homework. Nothing exciting ever seemed to happen. One afternoon, while helping his grandfather clean the attic, Jake found an old, dusty backpack. It looked ordinary, except for a glowing silver button on the strap. "What's this, Grandpa?" Jake asked. His grandfather chuckled. "That, my boy, is a very special backpack. It once belonged to an explorer, or so the legend says." Jake's eyes widened. "An explorer? What kind of explorer?" His grandfather winked. "Try it and see for yourself." Curious, Jake slipped the backpack on and pressed the glowing button. Whoosh! A swirl of light surrounded him, and suddenly, he was no longer in the attic. He was standing in the middle of a vast jungle, face to face with a towering T-Rex. Jake gasped. "Dinosaurs? No way!" The T-Rex roared, stomping closer. Heart racing, Jake quickly pressed the button again. Whoosh! This time, he landed in the middle of a bustling city, except the people were wearing golden robes, and giant pyramids stood all around him. "Ancient Egypt," Jake whispered in awe. He watched as workers carved hieroglyphs into stone walls. A young boy in a linen tunic ran up to him. "Are you a traveler from another land?" the boy asked. Jake nodded. Sort of," the boy grinned. "Then come, you must see the Great Pyramid." But before Jake could follow, a loud horn sounded. The pharaoh was coming. Not wanting to get in trouble, Jake pressed the button again. Whoosh! This time, he landed in a city filled with sleek, floating cars. Robots zipped by, delivering packages. Giant screens showed people talking from the sky. "The future!" Jake gasped. He watched in amazement as kids zoomed around on hoverboards. One girl looked at his backpack. "Cool old school bag," she said. "Is it from the past?" Jake laughed. "I guess you could say that." As fun as time travel was, he started to miss home. He missed his friends, his favorite pizza place, even his boring math class. He pressed the button one last time. Whoosh! Jake was back in his attic. Everything looked the same, but he felt different. He realized that every time period had something special, but the best time to live was right now. "Grandpa, you were right," Jake said, smiling. "This backpack is amazing." His grandfather nodded. "And what did you learn, adventurer?" Jake grinned. "That the present is the best adventure of all." And with that, he closed the backpack, ready for whatever adventure life would bring next. The end.